Welcome back to Marketing for Your Future. I'm your host, David Benfield, and on the program, we talk to digital marketing experts about their best practices and how to make you a better marketer. So joining me today is Chip Rosales from Rogue Marketing, all the way from Dallas, Texas. Hey, Chip, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me on the program today. It's exciting to be with you.
It's my pleasure. So, Chip, Rogue Marketing, what does Rogue Marketing specialize in?
Well, Rogue Marketing is a marketing agency really more in name than anything else. So everybody kind of has in their mind what they believe a marketing agency is. And we've done our best to be rogue and to completely buck that system. I think the way that we look at ourselves is that we're really business builders who just happen to carry a marketing toolbox. So what we mean by that is if you've got something that you're trying to do, some big outcome you're trying to achieve, you're trying to grow in a new market, you're trying to reach a new demographic, launch a new product, that kind of thing, you have a big outcome, but you don't know exactly how you're going to get there, Rogue's the kind of place that you want to be. And again, we are more interested in the building of your business than the marketing tactics. But when it comes to lifting the pencil and being able to do all the marketing things, that's what you could find at Rogue.
That's awesome. So talk to me about some of the things that you guys do in order to get folks to realize that big picture.
You know, it's a lot of questions. I think we have in our minds this idea that marketers in particular, we always have a lot of answers. There's a lot of things that we know and see, and people, ask us things, and we're very, very quick to have answers. And I think what we need to pause a little bit more on is making sure that we've got the right questions. And so one of the things that we spend a lot of time on is really making sure that we know where true north is, what really matters. And I know that you and I kind of had a little conversation, in weeks prior, and we talked a lot about this idea about vocabulary. And I think that marketers have a vocabulary problem. I think business has a vocabulary problem. We all think that we're talking about the same thing because we're using the same words. And so what we do is we spend a lot of time asking questions and making sure that we're being clear with the vocabulary. If you're saying conversion and you don't mean what I mean when I say conversion, I want to make sure that we've got that out front fast so that when we do come back with answers, we're sure that we've answered the right question.
You guys like to make sure that everybody's on the same page before you get going, huh? So,
absolutely.
Success doesn't happen overnight. We all have the bumps in the road. So talk to us about the biggest hurdle that you guys have had. Like, what's the biggest calamity that you guys had to overcome?
Oh, biggest calamity. That's a good question. I think every day there's something. There's some sort of miscommunication or something that didn't quite go out the way that you expect. And I think one of the things we have to remind people is that there's a lot of experimentation that needs to take place, that should take place when it comes to marketing and how things are perceived there. And I think that's probably the biggest thing that we have to overcome over and over is just reminding people that, there's going to be hits and there's going to be misses, and we got to move forward from those very fast. And we have to have an appetite that allows us to have that experimentation and lets us move in those directions. So I think there's a lot of customer communication and things like that that's really, really important for today's marketing groups to be able to be great at. You got to have a lot of appetite for it, and you have to be really, really good at doing it.
So what's next for Rogue? Where are you guys headed?
Where are we headed? I think that there's this idea, we mentioned that we're really this business builders who carry a marketing toolbox, and I think that there's this opportunity for us to expand our portfolio, be marketers, yes, business consultants, yes, and then also find ways to be investing in those businesses that are trying to have incremental, astronomical growth, really. So I'm looking for an opportunity, and I think Rogue is probably looking for an opportunity where we have the opportunity to invest, do business consulting and marketing services, kind of have all of that under one roof, and be a future Rogue that has all three of those components. I think that's probably what's next.
Right on. Well, thank you for taking time with us today. That's all that we have for you. If you'd like to learn more about Chip Rosales and the Rogue Marketing, go ahead to dailyadbrief.com. That's going to do it for us today. I'm your host, David Benfield, with Marketing for Your Future. We will see you next time.